Some very interesting things are happening in the zombies community, and I'm specifically talking about Black Ops 6. It feels weird that I have to specify what is happening right now in the zombies community on the internet. But the main thing that I want to talk about is these very interesting teasers that are happening with specific content creators. And it all actually ended up happening a few days ago with MrRoffleWaffles, which I feel like a lot of you who are watching might already know, but I will just quickly break down what ended up occurring. So the first thing is, there were randomly these teasers that were released because a person managed to find a secret phone number in Black Ops Cold War, and it was completely unknown what phone number it was. It was discovered because a person left their computer on to run through different phone numbers until it found one, and once that phone number was found, there was essentially teasers that followed through emails. What ended up occurring was these teasers were completely debunked by Activision themselves, but they seemed so freaking legit. Everything that was basically being set up felt a bit too real to be fake. And it's so weird to say that a teaser can feel real than like fake ones, but it's just the amount of detail that was essentially put into it. Another very interesting thing to quickly mention is MrTLexify on Twitter was very strong to point out that these are 100% fake, but a content creator that refused to believe that, or at least even to believe it, but still wanted to decipher the teasers that were in these teasers, or well, decipher the Easter egg that was in these teasers, was MrRoffleWaffles. And what ended up kind of following all of this is kind of crazy, because not only did MrRoffleWaffles and his stream completely discover what this was, well, basically a teaser that on July 22nd at 2:15 or whatever it was, there's going to be a teaser. And what also happened was MrRoffleWaffles accidentally, from what we suspect, found a website that was up for way longer than what was assumed to be fake. It looked like a cult website. It kind of got very weird and strange, like it was just very odd. And then all of a sudden he started hearing noises in the background of his stream, then walked off to see what's happening in the stream, and then not only did the lights cut off, but the stream cut off. And since then, the only time that we've ever heard anything from MrRoffleWaffles was a tweet posted on his Twitter saying that he is okay. But is he? See, the interesting thing with this is, essentially after this ended up happening, the zombies community really started panicking, trying to figure out where the hell is he. July 22nd came around, we still had nothing, and then all of a sudden, MW3 goes on a stream. Essentially the same thing almost happens, but you can tell it's extremely fake. You can hear this knocking sound effect that is very generic, banging in the background, walks off stream, stream ends. And then yesterday, as of the time that I'm making this video, CodeNamePizza had a very similar situation where the stream just randomly cut off, also looking very staged. And this is where my tinfoil hat comes on, or whatever, my theory hat goes on, because I have so many theories as to what this could mean. Is this a Black Ops 6 teaser? Is this all planned? And why the hell did it take so long for the next content creator to be led into this teasing phase? And I think it actually might have something to do with a certain content creator that has recently come out as being a very bad person, and that is MrTLexify. If you don't know anything about MrTLexify, just look it up anywhere. It's pretty awful stuff. I can't believe that I used to be obsessed with watching his content, and now seeing what is happening, I'm basically disgusted by seeing just every day more and more stuff coming out about how sad that person is. That's all I'm gonna say about this situation. But what I will add is, because it took so long in between this time, and maybe my times are incorrect, I suspect that if this is a teaser between the zombies community, or this is an official Black Ops 6 teaser, I feel like MrTLexify might have been the next content creator that was supposed to have this happen, but because of everything that happened, it was instead Noah that just kind of took over from his time. Now, this might be far-fetching, but it's just very interesting as to if this is real, if this is teasers between the zombies community, why did it take so long? Because another theory that I have is because this wasn't planned. Whatever happened with MrRoffleWaffles was real. He really did get scared, and there's a very potential chance that Call of Duty took this opportunity to be like, hey, this could actually be some good stuff. Let's start hyping up some zombies content, or some zombie stuff that could be revealed soon with the zombies community, because this is definitely going to lead to something. If it's like a prank by the zombies community or prank by Activision, it's still going to do something. Something is going to happen. If it's big or small, there's people joking that it's going to be the 115 movie. If you don't know what that is, you haven't been in the zombies community long enough. Just another one that I just recommend for you to look up. Also, because people changed the coloring on the black and white ants or whatever you call those on CodeNamePizza's thing, and we're like, oh look, it's 115. I don't see 115 in any way on this thing. I think it's just the zombies community once again far-fetching, but it could be 115 because Black Ops 6 is all of a sudden going to be having an exclusive pre-order for Modern Warfare Zombies where it has a 115 camo. That isn't 115 camo, but it has the 115 name, but we completely abandoned 115 in Cold War, Vanguard, and Modern Warfare Zombies, and probably for Black Ops 6, but did we? What is happening? There's so many interesting things to speculate. There's too much to speculate. Now, the interesting thing with all of this is if it was pre-planned, and I think MrRoffleWaffles one, at least his stream, his teaser, was genuinely the most realistic and actually terrifying, accurate thing that I could believe was fake. At least fake as in it's not a Black Ops 6 teaser, but MrRoffleWaffles is actually in danger. As for Noah's and CodeNamePizza's, they just felt kind of like, oh okay, so this is 100% a teaser. I just think it's very interesting, and that's why my theory is that it wasn't planned until it happened with Milo, or just Milo really was dedicated to the bit, like, you know, getting the goddamn whole zombies community talking, and maybe because the whole zombies community talking about it, Activision took this opportunity and decided to run with it and do something out of it. Maybe MrTLexify had nothing to do with it, maybe that was pointless, but it's just something that came into my head talking with my friends. I was like, why is this happening? And then we talked about that. I was like, that kind of does make sense. And maybe at the end of the day, they are actually all getting abducted. The zombies community is slowly falling apart, at least the OG boys that, you know, are actually getting kidnapped by, who knows, the cartel, and now they're actually in trouble, and we're gonna get a guide on them trying to get out. Who knows? Yeah, that's something that I wanted to talk about, just bring a light of day to my side of the zombies community on this channel, from Modern Warfare Zombies to Cold War or whatever. I am super excited for Black Ops 6, and I wasn't really expecting teasers like this. Like, in no way would have I ever thought that they would be getting abducted, and I don't know if it's real or fake, because it's both exciting and kind of concerning, because I'm genuinely concerned for MrRoffleWaffles. Like, that was way too real what happened to him. It was just like the lights went off and then he just poof, stream just ended. Anyway, we shall see in a few weeks, a few days, probably a few days. Maybe the next content creator might be me. No, there's no way about it. We will definitely know who the next content creator is, because there's no way that the zombies community will not talk about it. Apart from that, everything that I've talked about in this video, specifically with MrTLexify, I still can't believe what has happened. It is a bit crazy. I guess it's a perfect opportunity to say what I have to say, at least, because I've made a video about him in the past, and again, he was like one of the content creators that I always looked up to, at least in the past. Recently, the content has been a bit rough, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm one to talk, am I right, about content being rough. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, which is probably going to be a big one. I've been working a bad boy. Whew, it's taking me forever. Thank you so much for watching. Classic Philly D Smooch. Mwah.